So it looks like Wack 100 might have had some type of intel the whole time. Wack 100 has been making headlines recently because of the information that he has about Drake. Now, he claimed that he had information about Drake with this hard drive. The hard drive made Drake ask questions to Adam 22, made him curious about it, wanted to know if it was anything regarding purchasing a hat. A hat, take that for what you will. And he was just guessing, well, what would Wack 100 do with that? You know, after the conversation that led with Adam 22 and Drake, when they had talked about it on the podcast, it was insinuated that Drake was saying, what would Wack 100 do with that? You know, what would a street guy do with that? Implying that, is he going to go to the police or is he going to go snitch? And Wack 100 didn't like that. Wack 100 actually got offended and started getting upset when he had a conversation with academics about this issue. He said that he could play hardball too. If he wants to make an enemy out of him, he could play hardball too. And that's when he brought up the models, the straight Stuntin models. This is when he started bringing up this magazine that was owned by the late K Slay. This was a magazine company that I guess he was the founder of. They've been around for a really long time. They're heavy in the hip hop scene. They help a lot of rappers. They help a lot of models, kind of like an agency for the hip hop world. If rappers are needing models for whatever reason, music video, whatever the case may be, you just got to hit up Straight Stuntin and they'll pull up. And Wack 100 had mentioned Straight Stuntin at that time when he was talking about Drake. He was saying that there's a lot of Straight Stuntin models that he could bring up that could probably start more conflicts for Drake. And it does look like Drake has a past with this agency. From the looks of it, Drake has been involved with some of the people in this agency, specifically the models. Now, there is a couple of women that are involved in this agency. One main person to point out that's part of this Straight Stuntin agency is Drake's baby moms. Drake's baby mama, who had Drake's son Adonis, was a part of this Straight Stuntin magazine, was a part of this company, was a part of this agency. She used to be in one of the pages that was a part of this Straight Stuntin magazine. And she's not the only one. It looks like this episode of Real Mistresses of Atlanta, it shows several models that Drake was messing with, including his baby mama.
Hi, so my name is Rose. I'm actually a French model. I'm 22 years old.
I was actually born in Paris.
I just found a condo, like it's on the 11th floor. It's just so amazing. Like it's 10 minutes away from downtown. It's just so nice, so luxurious, everything.
Sounds good. That's what we want, something real luxurious. Buy it.
Really? Have I ever been involved with a married man before? I would say unfortunately yes. Because from the beginning I knew he was married. He told me about it, but we were hanging out, we were having fun, and there was just a really good connection between us.
I think this is the main focus to point out in this case, Straight Stuntin magazine. Drake's baby mama was in Straight Stuntin magazine. Wack 100 is bringing this up. Now, I'm not sure if it's to point out his baby mama or if it was to point out all the other women that he messed with that were a part of this magazine, because there are more women that he was involved with that were a part of this magazine. His baby mama was just one of them. Now, granted, it is probably one of the most important ones, considering that he has a kid with her. But I'm wondering if this was the main thing that Wack 100 brought up. That's just one thing. The second reason why I think he probably brought this up, because there was probably more women that Drake was messing with that were a part of this agency, that were a part of this Straight Stuntin magazine. Because in this same episode of Real Mistresses of Atlanta, there's this other woman by Malia. And Malia is actually a woman who was named in a Drake song many years ago. And she breaks it down here. But she was also a part of the Straight Stuntin magazine. You can see here, her name is Malia Michelle, Straight Stuntin magazine 5th year anniversary cover shoot. And this is her.
When I first heard my name in Drake's song, I was very flattered because I hadn't even met him.
Someone tell Malaya I'm on fire, she should work tonight.
My definition of a mistress is someone that just is in control of her own life.
So as you can see, Drake had mentioned her in the song. Drake mentions a lot of women in songs. First of all, she's in the same show with Drake's baby mama, and they both are in the Straight Stuntin magazine. They're both been a part of this agency. Now, the second thing, like I said, I'm wondering if Wack 100 is trying to bring up that Drake has messed with multiple women that were a part of this agency. And I'm wondering if he's trying to imply that he has dirt on him from this agency, from all the women that he messed with. There's an obvious thing to point out when you bring up his baby mama. When you bring up his baby mama, obviously that's a key factor. Oh, is Wack 100 bringing this up because of her? I feel like it's deeper than that. I feel like Wack 100 is also implying that I know that you slept with multiple women that are part of this agency, And I think Wack 100 might know a few secrets coming from the women that had worked there, coming from the women that were a part of that. There could be a possibility that Wack 100 has found some dirt on Drake from these women that work for that company. It could be possible that he was able to find things out from these women that Drake was messing with. Now, I don't know if his baby mama is the main reason why Wack 100 is bringing this up, but the fact that there's multiple women a part of this agency makes me feel like Wack got more on him than just knowing where his baby mama was coming from. Both of these women were part of that magazine, and both of these women have a connection to Drake. I'm hearing there's a lot more women that are involved with this magazine that have messed with Drake in the past. If Wack 100 could find information about the women that you were pillow talking with or you were sleeping with, and they were able to find things out about you through them, who knows what information that they have from the time that they were hanging out with Drake that they were able to leak to Wack 100. Either way it goes, I think Wack 100 is also taking shots at the fact that Drake's baby mama used to be a part of this company that he was so tapped in with. And that alone, I don't think is good at all. You know, if you make an enemy with somebody and they know your history and they know your baby mama's history, they could definitely weaponize that against you. But if they know more women that were messing with you than just your baby mama, that could cause a recipe for disaster because you don't know what they know and you don't know what they tell Wack 100. Pillow talking and all that is crazy, bro, especially when you're sleeping with somebody and then they go around and they tell an enemy what was going on. Now, like I said, I think Wack 100 had pointed straight Stuntin out because he wanted to let Drake know, I know about your past. I know about the women in your past. And this is just one thing that I could use at my disposal if I ever wanted to get at you. And Wack bringing this up was a warning. He hasn't really revealed the main reason why he had brought this up. But this modeling agency is real baffling considering the fact that Drake's baby mama is a part of it. There's multiple women that have been a part of it that he's messed with. And who knows what dirty secrets Wack 100 was able to find out because of Drake's history with this agency. I'm not sure what Wack 100's true intentions were by bringing this up. I feel like we could make an educated guess and confirm that no matter what it is, it's not good, at least not good for Drake. Y'all tell me how you feel about this, man. Do you feel like Wack 100 has something incriminating about Drake, something embarrassing about Drake? What is it that Wack 100 is implying when he brings up this agency? Is it the baby mama? Is it the multiple women that he slept with? Is it something that one of the models had told him? What could it actually be? I'm sure if things don't get resolved and Drake ends up upsetting Wack 100, he'll end up revealing this information and showing his hand. But we'll see how this goes moving forward. Y'all tell me how you feel about this in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video, man. Peace. Keep it legit.